Hi guys, I'm going to explain you my fifth experiment in C# and .NET Lab, which is on exception handling. So this exception handling, I'm doing it on my previous experiment, that is banking application. So I'll be using a class called wrong password, which is inherited from the main class, that is exception. So basically this is my user-defined exception, wrong password, in which I have overridden my function named message, which is of string data type, and inside which I have a getter function which will return the password is wrong, that is, it will print the exception as the password is wrong. And another exception, I have withdraw exception, which also inherit from the base class exception class, where I have a getter function for the minimum balance clause during withdrawal operation. I have a transfer exceed exception for if you enter a variable, if you enter an integer data variable, and if that variable is greater than those amount, it will show the amount transfer exceeds the maximum limit. And I have not implemented exception. It is for those exception that has an initial balance for less than 500. So I have implementing it in a getters function, and here my main program starts. I will be declaring two arrays for account number and one for password. And I'll be using certain functions for deposit, withdrawal, and display. So this is a function for deposit, and this deposit function I'll be handling in a try catch clause. And these are the parts which I've included in a try clause, that amount, number, deposited, and balance. If my balance or something which exceeds 500 or less than 500 or less than 0, it will catch exception and print the value. Similar is the case for withdraw also. I've enclosed those statements, the if-else statements, insert a try clause, and this is my catch statement. This is a function for transferring the amounts. If my amount is greater than 5,000 or amount value less than AMT, that is the amount cannot be transferred, else amount will be decremented with the given account numbers. So these are my 4 and 5 account numbers available, AN101 to AN105. You have to enter password for each of these account numbers and send the initial balance for the account. And if my balance is less than 500, it will throw initial balance exception. And this I am catching it in this catch clause, not implemented exception, and printing it in any.message. This while loop is for continuation of the code for menu Y or no. This is my output. So I have to enter the password for account number 101. I let it be 12345. Password for account number 102. Let it be 10234. For 103 I chose 123. 104 12. 105 1. Enter the initial balance for account AN101. Let the initial balance be 200, so it will throw an exception that initial balance for account is less than 500. So now I have to enter the initial balance for account 102, 600. Now no exception is thrown since the account balance is greater than 500. And again, see, when I entered 300, it is again showing initial balance is less than 300, 500. Now if I press 1 for deposit, if I enter a wrong account number like SD34420, it will show password. But if you enter the right password, it say invalid account number. So I continue with this. One for deposit account number, This time I'll give the correct account number with AN101 and password is shown above 12345. Now you can deposit your amount. Let the amount be 100 rupees. Now the amount is deposited and you can see the balance is 300. Earlier I have deposited 200 rupees. Now again I press Y for continue. For withdraw, account number, let it be 10AN101. Amount to be deposited, let it be 100. You can see the balance again goes back to 200 and 100 is withdrawn from AN101. Again I press Y for transferring my amount from one account number to another account number. So I have to enter both of the account number. For example, say AN101 and the receiver's account number, let it be AN102. Amount to be transferred, let it be 100. You can see the amount number AN102, balance is 700. Initially the balance in AN102 was 600. As you can see here, the balance of account 102 is 600. So now on transferring the amount, it is incremented to 700. So this was my 5th experiment on exception handling. Thank you for watching my video.